If you've never gotten the experience of flying in the Santa Barbara airport, you are missing out. What's going on, everybody? My name is Avi Becker, and for the past 8 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell houses right here in Santa Barbara. I love making videos about the ins and outs and the nuances of Santa Barbara, and that's why I want to talk about I believe we have the best airport ever right here in Santa Barbara. From its compact layout to breathtaking views to super friendly staff to the fact that you can get through security in 10 minutes, this airport is the best. You're going to want to stick around to the end to find out why. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So the great thing about the Santa Barbara airport starting off is the size. There's not multiple terminals, there's not massive jet bridges, there's not long walks and different baggage claim carousels. Literally everything is under one roof. When you walk in, you enter, and there's the 4 or 5 different airlines that fly through on your right to check your bags. You go up one flight of stairs, there's one security line, and then usually after about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if there's a little bit of a rush, you're through security into the one area where all of the flights leave. Once you're through security, it's such a tranquil vibe. There's areas to sit, there's really nice views. There's one shop where you can buy your snacks and candy and water and magazines, and then there's one sit-down restaurant. It's really not a maze. There's no way you can get lost. You look at the board and you'll easily find where you're taking off to, and it's just much more peaceful and tranquil. When you go to those big airports where people are running, where people are rushing around, you can kind of feel that collective stress. That just does not exist in the Santa Barbara airport. Because there's not that collective stress, I feel like everyone from the employees working the TSA line to the people working in the little cafe, there's one cafe, Pete's Coffee Shop, everybody's a little bit more friendly. I bet you've experienced that just like I have when you're in a very busy airport and you get snapped at by the TSA officer, and the person you're trying to order your coffee from is mad and stressed, and everyone's kind of mad at each other in that flying experience. In Santa Barbara, people are smiling, saying hi, taking their time. There's no rush. You're not going to get shouldered by someone making their way through the line. It's just a very different experience than any other airport I've traveled in. Another huge pro is the effortless transit and parking. Whether you want to pay for parking in the long-term lot, I believe is $15 a day. There's usually always spots there. Or if you just want to take an Uber from downtown Santa Barbara, it's usually $25 to $30 and it takes 15 minutes. You get dropped off right at the front. And even when you're coming back from a flight, it's really easy for your friends to come pick you up or for you to find an Uber or a taxi. I know at the big airports, you have to wait in certain specialized lots. They sometimes give tickets for cars that are lingering for too long. Like LAX, you even have to take a bus to get into the area that you can take an Uber from. This is just not like that. It's very seamless. You walk off the plane, you get in your Uber, or if you're coming to the airport, you jump right off at the very front door and you're right through security. The last point I'll talk about is Santa Barbara Airport has historical charm while maintaining a kind of modern beauty. The airport was originally built in the 1940s, but has been renovated and kept in great condition. From the updated bathrooms, which are always very clean, to some really beautiful tile work and artwork along the walls. Santa Barbara Airport just encapsulates a lot of beauty. It's very well restored and maintained, but it does kind of contain some of the original charm of when it was first built in the 1940s. So there you have it. The Santa Barbara Airport, in my opinion, isn't just good, it's the best travel experience you'll have. If you haven't flown through the Santa Barbara Airport before and you've flown through maybe LAX and driven, I highly recommend, even if it's a little bit more expensive, paying to fly in and out of Santa Barbara. It is so easy, so stress-free, so beautiful that you're never gonna wanna fly into LAX again. If this is your first time coming to Santa Barbara, the great thing is if you have questions or if you want to know about the best restaurants or the best things to do, on my channel down below, I have everything from the best beaches, the best places to eat, the coolest things to do. Obviously a lot of content that's more real estate focused, but I have a lot of stuff on my channel that might answer some of the questions you have about your next trip to Santa Barbara. I so appreciate you guys throwing me thumbs up and jumping in the comments. I try to respond to every comment, and a subscribe means the world to me as we continue to grow this channel and reach more great people who love Santa Barbara like I do. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, I'll see you on the next video. Make it a great day.